Rehearsal.
Oh no, I was
we'll get you back in there fast.
I was just listening to it.
The question is what it was like back then. You left the group for a while. Have you thought about the contrast between then and now? What it was like for you before and now this?
Well, actually, it felt good then. It feels good now. I'm really honored to be singing back with Melvin and the guys.
Why are you back?
Well, I feel I've succeeded at what I wanted to do as a single artist, and there was nothing else really for me to do, so I might as well start over again, where I started it before.
Why the reunion? Why have you guys gotten all back together?
Well, it's really it's a public demand, and plus it's something we really wanted to do.
Anything else? Anything special that you feel now that may be different from what it was before? You're now 7 and you were 5, but anything missing from the old days or anything new?
Paul Williams.
Right.
He's the only one that's missing at this point. Other than that, we are just about the same, just older.
And you think anything's changed over the years?
Well, I think everybody has grown up in the years, I mean, mentally, as well as age. Everybody's grown up mentally, and we are kind of raring to do this.
What's the profile of the Temptations now? Who are you now? What are you now after all this time?
Well, I really couldn't answer that. It has to be decided upon when we finish. Then we'll know who we are after all this work is over.
Why Detroit for the reunion?
Well, we are doing it in a lot of places. We are on a tour now. We'll be out until October, I gather. So we'll be playing quite a few cities. We played Detroit twice, and we played Chicago twice. And those are only 2 cities that I know of right now. We're playing twice.
How do you feel about this whole thing, all getting back together again?
I feel real good about it. If I didn't feel good about it, I wouldn't be here.
Right. Anything special about it, though, you'd like to share with us? Any particular feelings, anything that's special for you? You're all back together again, and that's really amazing. Most groups don't get back together.
Well, I'd like to see Detroit come alive again. That's the only special thing I really have in my, that's the only really special thing I want is to see it come alive again.
And the Temptations coming back together is part of that?
Yes. That's what I really wanted to say, but you said it for me.
Anything else you'd like to say?
That's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, too.
That's good, too. You're going to do both, then? Solo albums and...
Yes. And this is like a battleship, and I'm one of the planes that's taking off. I can help.
Oh, that was a gift, sure.
Well, it was more than a gift. I saved someone's life a few years back. I was almost killed. And she said she thought I was a super young man, and she gave me this Superman medal and this. And I also find that it takes a very, very super effort after my many injuries to come up to the level that it's necessary for me to be one of the Temptations. So it's a part of my psyche as well, you know. Make sure that I don't, lose my excellence.
Tell me, why is the group back together again?
It's one of my fondest wishes was for us to really come back together as one, because, we had seen different directions and like that and gone in different places, but we always have been in love, and I'm glad that we've come back together and in love, and we're all looking in the same direction now. I think that pressure from the public had a lot to do with it. I've yet to go anywhere in the world. I mean, even behind the Iron Curtain, and people always ask about Eddie Kendricks and David Ruff and how they're going to ever come back to the group. I remember we sat over on Claremont at my mother's house on the side of my mom's bed talking one day, Eddie, David, and myself about, wow, let's get back together. It's an ongoing thing, a whole lot of facets to it. All of them point to please come back together, Temptations.
Are you glad to be back together? What's your feeling about the reunion?
Well, if you could imagine a little guy on the inside of me being my id, he's talking about, yeah! I'm ecstatically happy. It's a very lucrative thing, but before that even goes out, I feel very content as a man now because I'm with my friends. Not that the guys who were with us all along weren't friends, but like David Ruff and Eddie Kendricks and Paul Williams and Otis, they taught me so much. I was the youngest member of the original Temptations, and they guided me right on out of Northwestern High School, and showed me so much. And I'm trying to show them how much I've learned, you know, and I think that it makes for a wonderful relationship. We have all grown now, and I found my true values. I'm not trying to impress different people because I don't care about that anymore. What I care about is my true intentions, and that is to be one of the Temptations and make all the people happy through our music.
You've been #1 for a long, long time.
Well, that's relative.
Yeah, that's true. What's next for the Temptations now that you've gotten back together? This is for good?
It's for excellent. It's for very good, and I think we'll all be able to do our own individual pursuits, but the Temptation will be like the quote-unquote mothership, because I've been casted for a detective special on CBS. I know I'm going to do that. I've always wanted to do some film work and like that, but I don't think there's anything in the world nicer than being one of the Temptations and being the bass singer too. Yeah, you know.
You're not going to break up again?
I never left. Yeah.
But I mean the group.
No, in fact, I talked with the guys when we were planning to get back together, and I told them I was going to sing with them till I die.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Okay. Anything else? You sold out all through, haven't you?
There may be some tickets available.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's calling my mother, though. I think they think that my mother is the ticket too. We don't have any. Mm-hmm. No, but I've always been taught to say there may be some tickets available in case that there are. I mean, just walk down any street, you know, and, you know, we've been in town a couple of days now, and everywhere I go, everybody's just buzzing like you like music, and people started their families and their pursuits in life off Temptation music, and it's a chance for all of us to come back together, and in that vibe, it's good to be part of.
Everybody out there. I was saying that everybody out there was just in love. Every time you started another song, we all just went, oh, I remember.
And they love that big voice he got. They just talking.
I want to hear the story about it. I got to look at him, but I have to listen to the story, too.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What's the story? You going to tell me the story?
No, I don't really know it, but he'll tell you.
You
I
don't
can't tell
know
it like he tells it.
Why do I get the feeling you protect them alive?
Peace.
For me? Ah, boy, look at that. Somebody knows we're coming to town.
Yeah.
I brought me. Isn't that enough?
Oh, that's enough. That was also quick.
I'll try to behave. Okay. So, where from here? After Detroit, where?
Toronto, then we're going to go south, back to Nashville.